Is this thing on? Oh, what's up guys, and welcome to my first YouTube video. So for those of you who may not know me, my name is Danny. I'm a photographer. I'm also a college student going to Cal State Fullerton studying business, but you know, it's just kind of on the side right now because my main priority right now is YouTube, social media, like TikTok, Instagram, all that cool stuff. So for my first video, I decided to film a little Q&A just because some people might not know me as well as they think they do. I asked Instagram and Twitter to send me questions, and I got a lot of them. The first question, the very first question on this channel comes from my buddy Charlie, and he says, for what in your life do you feel most grateful for? There's a handful of things that I'm grateful for. As of right now, as of my current feelings, I am most grateful for the audience I was blessed with, and I honestly feel like it's one of the best audiences on the internet. Everyone is so supportive, everyone's so nice to each other, everyone's so welcoming. I absolutely love it. There isn't a day that I go without being like, wow, this is freaking awesome. I'm so freaking lucky. So yeah, right now that is one of the things that I am most grateful for and something I will never take for granted. Other than that, I'm grateful for my friends, my parents, my family, you know, all the good stuff, guys, all the good stuff. Second question is, how/when did you get into photography? So I got into photography really randomly. I had a little iPod Touch. Actually, I can get that. Hold on. Never mind, I don't know where it's at. I had a little iPod Touch and it couldn't run Instagram. So the iOS was too outdated for it to run Instagram. So I just took photos for fun. So when I actually got an iPhone, I was like, people can see my photos because I can post onto Instagram. So I just started doing that. I did it pretty much every single day and people loved it. I loved it, and it kind of just went on from there. As for the when part, this was probably like 5 years ago, I want to say. It was a long time ago. Third question is, favorite part about streaming? So let me start off by saying this. I absolutely love Twitch, live streaming, literally all of it. I was nervous going into live streaming, and when I started, I was like, wow, this is the coolest thing ever. So to answer the question, my favorite part about live streaming is probably just that everything's in the moment and you don't have to do anything after like you're done with your live. This one is a good one. What are your feelings about not graduating in prom, etc. this past senior year? So currently I am 18 years old. I am a freshman in college. That means that COVID struck during my high school graduation. Yay. Honestly, I didn't really see it as a big deal. I was looking forward to walking across the stage with all my friends and like my parents seeing it and stuff, but you know, there's not really much you can do. The way I look at it, I was like, okay, Danny, you have to deal with this because there's literally nothing you can do, and just keep moving forward. So to be honest, it's not really a big deal for me. Oh, I like this one too. Favorite memory from any trip with KNJ? Damn, the first road trip was some of the most fun I've ever had in my life. So we found this camping spot right next to the lake. We got there at around 8 p.m. We made a campfire. We just had a really good time that night. Most of it was off camera, so there isn't really footage of that, but that was one of the most relaxing times I've ever had in my life just because it felt like it was straight out of a movie, okay? But yeah, favorite memory was the night we got to that lake in Washington. 21 Confessions ask, how did you meet KNJ? I get this question a lot, and when I give people the answer, they're like, no way. Yeah, I find it crazy myself too. So I met JC on Fortnite. He tweeted out a code for fans to come play with him, and I joined the code and I kind of destroyed everyone in the lobby, but that's besides the point, okay? So after that, I individually asked JC to play and he said yes, and I was like, that was easy. But turns out he mistook my username for someone else's username as well. So I go by the name Mango in video games, and apparently he was already friends with another Mango, and he thought that I was that Mango, but I wasn't that Mango. But yeah, he decided to play with me, we kicked it off, he found out I was a photographer, and we've been friends ever since. If that's not love, I don't know what love is. Addison asked, if you could give your younger self advice, what would it be? I love this question. I don't know why I love this question. I just love this question. If I could tell my younger self anything, it would just be to keep pushing, keep going forward. Don't stop, dude. Don't stop. I don't care how many people are looking at your work. I don't care how many people are supporting you at the time. Do not stop. Do not stop creating. Do it because you love it. I took photos for a couple of years without many people seeing my work, and I did it because I loved it. But now the results are finally starting to pay off, and if I gave up earlier, then none of this would be happening. Yeah, a little cheesy, a little cliche, but it's honestly so true. Okay, so I also picked some questions from Twitter. So Deja asked, can we see Rocky? Yes, you can. He's probably in his bed, but I'll go get him. Rocky. Oh, hi. Oh, this is Rocky, y'all. Hey, say hi to the camera, look. Yeah, this is Rocky, guys. Go be free. Anyways, next question is, what is one thing you have learned this year? Do not make excuses. Quarantine, corona, this is all a mess. Life would be so much easier if it wasn't a thing. But this year has been the best year in terms of my photography and just going forward with that as a career. I took all the precautions I needed to, and I'm still taking precautions to stay safe, and I didn't let this pandemic get in the way of me taking photos and just going forward with my career. So we are on to our last question. How has balancing college with social media and photography been for you? Well, honestly, it's not that hard. You just have to realize what's most important to you, what's gonna make you happiest in the long run. For me, that is social media and photography. So I prioritize that and then get my schoolwork done. That doesn't mean don't go to college. That doesn't mean don't do your work. That doesn't mean slack off. I still do all my work. I still go to my classes. I still have good grades, but I just prioritize all of this. Anyways, guys, that is the end of this video, but I want to talk about what you can expect from this channel in the future. Mainly, I will be posting vlogs on this channel, so just my everyday life, my crazy adventures, because I do some pretty dumb stuff sometimes, and I want to film that, record all that. I just want you guys to get to know me better, and in the process, I want to get to know you better as well. But yeah, that wraps up this week's video. I'm super excited to just start this, guys. Like, I really am. I hope y'all enjoyed. Stay tuned for vlog number 1 next week. If you haven't subbed already, scroll down a little bit, click subscribe. It would really help me a lot. But yeah, with that said, I will see you guys next week.